It's beautiful here. There's just so much to see. And this is the boathouse over there. That's not the original. That is not the original stand that you saw in the film. They've enclosed it now. I think they may have rebuilt it since then too. But this lake is awesome. It just has a lot of really nice scenery. And this is right here. You can even see they have the shower house. This is where they filmed the scene where Marcy goes into, and then they had to create the sinks and everything else. This is just the babbling brook next to the lake. It's really beautiful. And then you just walk from the shower house right up this road here. And then you get closer to the beach. The house straight ahead, or the cabin straight ahead, that is supposedly that was Brenda's cabin right here. And it's been reworked since the film, especially, I mean, if you look at the outside, it's completely different. It does not look like the cabin did in the original. But I walked inside, and the back half is still the original part of the cabin where they had the bed. I took a picture of it. I'll post that up later on, but that's where and they had the axe in the bed where she slept, and they had the original sink in there from the film too. But yeah, so that's her cabin right there in relation to the lake and the beach and everything. And then right from there is the original cabin. That's the main cabin where they played Monopoly in. That's where Alice was at in the end of the film when she's being chased by Mrs. Voorhees. Walked in there. They talked about how on the right side of the cabin is where the pantry would have been, and they added that on, and then they got rid of that after filming. And then right when you walk up around this way, this is the road where not only did Kevin Bacon drive down in his red truck with the characters Marcy and Ned, but that's also where Officer Dorff drives his bike down. And a lot of the camp up this way is not even really seen in the film. So then you walk down here, that's Brenda's cabin again. And then you got the boathouse over here. Just look at that view, it's amazing. It's not a huge lake at all, but it's big enough to where it really works. We never really came down by the boathouse at all during the tour yesterday. They said the water really comes up by the boathouse right now. And if I remember correctly, here, this is the beach here. And I think the actual fight scene with Mrs. Voorhees and Alice is I think it's right around here. And now you wouldn't even be able to have the fight here because they store the original docks. Where they store the docks that float out here. Now they don't use these docks for the swimmers anymore. These docks, they put permanent docks out in the lake, and those are there year round, so they don't have to pull those out. But they use these docks here to move over by the boathouse, and that's how they get that's how they're able to get over to the boats and get on the lake. as you can see, you can't even walk behind the boathouse. In the like, if you play the video game right now, you can walk right behind the boathouse and get to the end. But yeah, you don't even have that out here anymore. They were talking about how when Crazy Ralph rides away in his bicycle from the main cabin right there down this way, he's like, yeah, it wouldn't make any sense because there's nowhere to go once you get over here. But no, this is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful area. And they have that canoe out there because they're gonna actually let us go out on the canoes onto the lake a little bit later on this morning after we eat breakfast, so it's really cool. Yeah, and if I can, I'll try to get some more video of the rest of the camp once we get out of here. But guys, I'm telling you, this is amazing. If you can get out here and win this raffle, if you love the original film as much as I do, it is truly remarkable to just be a part of this, because the original film, for me, it means a lot. And to be able to come out here and share it with part of my family and just talk to so many great Friday the 13th fans, it's been really remarkable. And across the way here, that's actually a church, like a chaplain for the Boy Scouts and the campers when they come out here. And I actually took some pretty good pictures from across the way over on that side of the lake towards back where I'm at now, just like Mrs. Voorhees, looking from the woods towards the campers, or towards the counselors, when they were swimming out here on the docks in that early part of the film. But yeah, I'll take some more video out here later, guys, because it's really remarkable. Janine Taylor is here, Marcy from the movie, Officer Dorff, Ron Milkey is here at the camp last night and today, and of course Adrienne King was here last night, and she's also here this morning. So, all right, that's it for now.